Okay, so, family has always been something that's really, really important to me. And, in my family, there's me and my two little siblings, Elise, who is 14, and my brother Gavin, who's 11, and then my mom. And so, I think it was 2 years ago, during the summer, we went on a, a cruise to Alaska for a vacation, and that was so much fun. I feel like it really brought us closer as a family. We went with some of my mom's friends who paid for the entire thing because of some like financial issues that were going on in my family. They just really wanted to do something nice, and I believe they're both retired and just wanted to get away and do something fun with another family. And so we went to Seattle, and then we got on a boat, a cruise ship. I think it was like the Norwegian cruise line. It was so much fun. It was so cool. There were people from all over the world who were like working the ship, and I mean, just like the whole environment and everything about it was so much fun. They had like different activities that you could do every night, and I remember going to a magic show, which was pretty cool. This one was just me and my little sister went, because the magician was kind of crude and my mom didn't want my brother to see it. I remember we were sitting pretty close, and he was trying to throw a deck of cards to the guy in the row behind us. I can't even remember what trick he was doing, but he was throwing a deck of cards and he hit my sister in the face. She ended up being fine, but for some reason I found that so funny. We also saw a comedian, who we thought was so funny, and my little brother still will tell some of the jokes that he says, or like some of the things that he said in his act, and I just think it's super cute. There was a bunch of food all the time, and so then, I mean, it was really easy to understand how people gain so much weight on cruise ships, because there was like a buffet that was open like pretty much all the time. And I made myself so many ice cream cones because my sister and I kind of got into a little competition with each other about like who could make the most perfect like swirl with the ice cream, because they had like a self-serve ice cream machine and like little cones, and so we would walk around the ship, and then every time we'd pass the buffet, which was so unhealthy, but every time we passed the buffet, we would get ourselves another ice cream cone and practice making the swirl, because we just thought that was so much fun. I don't know, there were like places to go swimming on the cruise, and I remember that one of the pools was always like freezing cold. Like the other one was fine and one of them was freezing cold. And at one point, like, they switched, and I was smart enough to like dip my foot in before jumping in. But my brother was not, and so my sister and I were being kind of mean, and so we tricked him, and we pretended to we told him we'd all jump into the cold pool together, and we left him, and so he jumped into the freezing cold